Hello everyone, my name is Sarafi and I'm happy to meet you all, and today we have a new pack. I don't have time to go through every card like I usually would, so instead I'm going to give you guys a brief synopsis of the pack so you guys can kind of figure out whether you want to go into it or not. So we got some archetypes in here. We have Clockwork Knight, which is a link monster that allows you to send a continuous spell you control to the graveyard to add Clockwork Knight from your deck to your hand. Clockwork Knight is a continuous spell that says your opponent's monsters are all machines. All of your machines gain 500 attack. Their machines lose 500 attack, and then you can, I think, either if the card is sent to the graveyard, or you could banish it from your graveyard to add an Earth machine from your deck to your hand, which is going to be Therion King Regulus. So this card is really, really good for Cyber Dragons. You summon your Cyber Dragon Core, you add Cyber Dark World, add the Cyber Dark monster that you want. Cyber Dark World effect, you get to normal summon that monster. Then you link Core off into Clockwork Knight. Clockwork Knight, send your Cyber Dark World to the graveyard, draw Clockwork Knight. Now you can play the game. If you make all your opponent's machines, then you can send Cyber Dragon along with all their monsters to the graveyard to special summon Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon from your X deck, and that doesn't start a chain, so it's really powerful. There you go. Great card for Cyber Dragons. We have Varudras in this pack, so if you didn't get Varudras back when it got printed for Yubel, you can get it here. It's very good for Ryujay. We have Materiactors, which I don't know anything about. This is a rank 3 deck that has seen some play. It's very small. Let's see. Detach one material from this card, either special summon a Materiactor monster from your deck or add a Materiactor spell or trap from your deck to your hand. If your opponent normal special summons a monster, you can add up to 2 materials from this card to your hand. Then if normal monster is in your graveyard, you can return one card on the field to the hand, not targeting, which is pretty useful. Decent stats for a rank 2 as well. We have Cristrons. Crystron Elisskeletus, level 7 machine synchro monster. All monsters your opponent controls lose 500 attack and defense. If this card is synchro summon, you can add one Crystron card from your graveyard or banishment to your hand. If this synchro summon card is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon one Crystron monster from your graveyard or banishment. Crystrons like to destroy themselves a lot, so that will probably happen. Decent option. I'm not sure what you're going to be trying to do with this. I imagine that it's for scaling up into one of your Crystron boss monsters. But Quarianga Drax requires 2 tuners, so I can't see how you would use it to make that. Next up we have Ryujay. Ryujay is, there are 5 Ryujay monsters, and they are a reference to, Arceus, Rayquaza, Kyogre, and Groudon. Hold on. The artwork's a lot easier for you guys to see here. Groudon, Kyogre, Rayquaza. They're all level 10s, just like all the other God cards. 10 seems to be like the God level. There's also another Pendulum monster. Where is it? Where is the other Ryujay Pendulum monster? Am I blind? I swear, there's one that's scale 0 and the other one's scale 11. Where is it? Oh, there it is. What is this supposed to be? Giratina? Giratina isn't from Ruby and Sapphire. I don't remember like a Dark Dragon from Ruby and Sapphire. I don't know what this one is supposed to be. Okay, so the point of this deck is that you can they're all level 10s, and each of them has a continuous spell card that they can place on the field and have synergy with. And the continuous spells are Dino Domains, which is your Ryujay monsters gain 300 attack, and they you can negate a monster effect on the field with less attack than the monster that you control by placing a Ryujay continuous spell from your field on the bottom of your deck. It's a once per turn soft effect. So as long as you don't place Dino Domains on the bottom of your deck and you have at least 2 dinosaur or Ryujei pendulum monsters, you can do the effect twice, which is pretty good. Then you have Ceasefires, which is you can target a card on the field and return it to the hand. And Wyrm Winds, which is you can target one face-up monster on the field and its attack becomes 0 permanently. This one's obviously not very good, so this is the one that you will send for the other 2, which is nice. It's good that you have one that's like an obvious target to recycle the effects of the others. So that is the Ryujei deck, and then these guys all have abilities to, like, you can banish it from the hand to play the continuous spell, or from your add the continuous spell from your deck to your hand. And then they can all special summon themselves in different ways. It's an interesting idea. Then you have their boss monster is if a monster is destroyed by battle or card effect, including your opponent's monster, while this card is in your extra deck, you can tribute 1 level 10 Ryujei monster, and if you do special summon this card, this is treated as a ritual summon. So it ritual summons itself from the extra monster zone, or sorry, from the extra deck, which is hilarious. Then you can apply this effect, destroy up to 2 cards if you do place that many Ryujei continuous spells from your deck face up on your field. So you can put more continuous spells from your deck onto the field, so that you continue to use the effect to place them on the bottom of the deck to negate cards or bounce cards. So it's a really cool idea. Then we have the Crystron Synchro monster. This lets you you can banish this card from your graveyard, destroy 1 Synchro monster you control. If you do, special summon 2 Crystron monsters from your deck. Also, you cannot special summon for the extra deck for the rest of turn except Synchro machines. Okay, so you make your level 7, banish Tristaros, destroy your level 7, special summon 2 monsters from the deck, and then it also special summons a Crystron monster from graveyard or banishment. So you can special summon this card back. So then you get a 2 and 2, a 2, a 4, and a 3, I guess. It's not 2 along with doesn't evenly get into 9, but you know you get the idea. All right, Mimigools. We have Mimighoul Master. Cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects while your opponent controls any face-down monsters or you control a Mimighoul monster. If this card is normal or special summon, you can add a Mimighoul monster from your deck to your hand. Entering your opponent's main phase, you can change 1 face-down monster on the field to face-up attack or defense position. So it forces your opponent's monsters to flip, which is really good. And then you can use Mimighoul Throne to special summon Mimighoul Master from your deck, which is really, really useful. So it's a rank 1 that does that. Mimighouls have this insane card called Mimighoul Maker. Reveal 2 flip monsters with different names from your deck. Your opponent picks one of them to special summon to their field in face-down defense position. You add the other to your hand. Then you can special summon 1 Mimighoul from your hand. So you take 2 monsters from your deck, you give 1 to your opponent, and then the other one comes to your hand, and then you can special summon any Mimighoul from your hand. If your opponent special summons a monster except during the damage step, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target 1 face-down monster your opponent controls, and change it to attack with defense position. So you give your opponent a Mimic, then you keep this card in your graveyard, your opponent special summons any monster, then you flip their monster face up, and you trigger their effects. Now, why would you want to give your opponent monsters? Well, let's take a look. We have, for example, Mimighoul Dragon. Flip. If it is the main phase, apply these effects in sequence. Destroy all face-up monsters you control except Mimighoul monsters. Give control of this card to your opponent. So you flip your you flip the Mimighoul Dragon up. It pops every monster they control, and then give control of this card to your opponent. Importantly, this is a card that your opponent controls when it resolves, which means if they have a card that says unaffected by your opponent's card effects or cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects, it will still destroy it. Really, really good. You also have Mimighoul Archfiend. Flip. If it is the main phase, apply these effects in sequence. Your opponent draws 1 card. Send 1 card from your hand to the graveyard. Give control of this card to your opponent. So we hand rip our opponent for 1, then we draw a card. Really, really useful effect. You have Mimighoul Slime. Flip. If it is the main phase, apply with these effects in sequence. Your opponent can special summon 1 Mimighoul monster from their deck to their field. Give control of this card to your opponent. This is a card that you can flip during your turn to give you additional materials so you can exceed summon. Really hilarious. So yeah, just solid options. Mimighoul Armor. Flip if it's the main phase, applies effects in sequence. This turn, Mimighouls cannot be destroyed by battle. Give control of this card to your opponent. That's really useful for your opponent's turn. You can just make your monsters unable to be destroyed. Mimighoul Charm. Continuous spell. Once per chain during the main phase, if a Mimighoul monster your opponent controls is flipped face up, you can randomly choose one face-down card in your opponent's extra deck. And if it is a monster that can be special summoned it to your field, but it can't activate its effects this turn. If it wasn't or couldn't be special summoned, banish that card. You can only use this effect twice per turn. Twice per turn. Wow, okay. So twice per turn, if your opponent flips a monster that's a Mimighoul, you can say, okay, I want this card. Just pick any random card from your opponent's extra. If it's a Link monster, or if it's a fusion monster that doesn't say must be fusion summoned, or an Xyz monster, or most synchro monsters, you just get it. So it's not particularly amazing against fusion decks, because fusion decks oftentimes say that your monster has to be fusion summoned, but against Link decks and synchro decks, it'll be very, very funny. I assume that if it's a Link monster, you still have to follow the rules of it has to be special summoned to your EMZ or to a zone a Link monster points to. So you probably want to avoid summoning Mimighouls to your EMZ if you're going to use Charm. And then also you could just banish the card instead, which is really, really funny. Alright, so that's... Then there's reverse reuse, which is really funny. Yeah. So is that everything? Ryujay, Crystron's, Materiactors, which... Is there anything interesting about Materiactors? You can discard one card, special summon one level 3 normal monster from your hand or deck, or if you discarded a normal monster, you can special summon one Materiactor monster instead. You cannot special summon from the next deck except Xyz monsters. So you special summon a Materiactor normal monster from your deck, which is going to be this thing, which is a Pendulum monster. Xyz monsters you control gain 100 attack for each Xyz material on the field. You target one Materiactor Xyz monster you control, attach this card to it as material, then draw one card. Interesting. So you want to have this card in your graveyard. So you attach it to one of your Xyz monsters, then detach it as material, so you can use X card's effect to bounce a card. Where are the other Materiactor monsters? Oh, here's the other Mimighoul card that's like on the artwork. Flip if it's the main phase, apply these effects in sequence. This turn, you cannot activate the effects of monsters special summoned from your hand. Wow! That's pretty good. Flip if it's the main phase, apply these effects in sequence. Banish the top 3 cards of your deck, then special summon one of your banished monsters to your opponent's field in defense position, and then also give this card control of this card to your opponent. Wow, that's really funny. Oh, here we go. Here's another Materiactor. If you control a Materiactor card, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can add one Materiactor card from your deck to your hand, then you can either add to your hand or special summon one level 3 normal monster from your graveyard. Okay, so they are all about this one normal monster that they support, which is really cool. I think there was like one... Okay, Materiactors have a counter trap. When a spell trap or monster effect is activated, add one material from a Materiactor or Xyz monster you control to your hand. If you do, negate the activation, then apply the following effect based on the type of card you added. Monster, place one card from your hand on the bottom of your deck. Ouch. Okay, so you don't want to do that. Spell, Materiactor or Xyz monsters you control gain 1,000 attack permanently. That's pretty good. Or trap, you can set that added card. Okay, so how do you attach non-Materiactor monsters to your monsters as material? Detach one material from a monster you control, then if that detached material was sent to the graveyard, you can set that card. Interesting. During your main phase, you can excavate the top 6 cards of your deck. If you do, you can add one excavated Materiactor card to your hand. Also place the rest on top of your deck in any order. Then you can add one card attached to a rank 3 Xyz monster you control to the hand. If your Xyz monster activates effects, you can attach the top card of your deck to one Materiactor Xyz monster you control. Okay, so that's how we do it. So we're going to need to attach a random card from the top of our deck to our Materiactor, and if it's a spell or trap, then we get benefit. Oh, you can place them on top of your deck in any order. Okay, so you can choose. That's good. Okay. I don't know. Still seems bad. I'm not seeing like. I mean, it's an interesting like little engine, but I don't see a deck here. Okay. Oh, Ryujay has a field zone. Ryujay Warzone. It literally is. Look at this. Look at this. The dinosaur area is on the land. The Kyogre area is in the sea, and then there's a giant tornado for the How did they not get sued? Bro can't make Air Neos, but he can rip off Nintendo. Nintendo, the company that goes after people that make like erotic drawings of their cards and tell them to stop. Konami can't make an art. Konami can just make an archetype that references Ruby and Sapphire, one of their most successful games. That's so funny. When this card is activated, take one Dinosaur, Sea Serpent, and Worm from your deck, add it to your hand, add one to your hand, banish one, send one to the graveyard. Also, you are locked into Dragon, Sea Serpents, and Worms. If you have Sosei, Ryujay, Mistiva in your extra deck face up, you can special summon 3 Ryujay monsters with different types, one each from your deck, graveyard, and mansion. The pendulum monster just pops itself. I didn't even say that, but the pendulum monster, you can just place it in your pendulum zone that says, during your main phase, you can add one non-pendulum Ryujay card from your deck to your hand, then destroy this card. So you can play this card, pop this card, add the field zone, then you activate the field zone, then you just special summon all 3 of them. So you add one to your hand, send one to the graveyard, banish one, then you activate the second effect of the field zone, special summon the one you banished, special summon the one you sent to the graveyard, special summon another one from your deck, then you have one in your hand to start your like continuous spell plays. That's dumb. This is a dragon? It's a pendulum card. Surely you can just search pendulum monsters. Like I'm sure pendulums at this point have like a search effect where you could just add a pendulum monster from your deck to your hand. Hold on. Let me take a look at this. Pendulum. Let's filter to spell, because spells are where all the roto effects are. Surely there's just like a pendulum generic card that just adds a pendulum card from your deck to your hand. This is 3,500, is that right? Okay, so you can't use Pendulum Evolution. Oh! Ryujay has a card that searches this. Ryujay Rising. Add one Ryujay monster from your deck to your hand, then you can add one Ryujay Pendulum monster from your hand to your face-up extra deck. So yeah, you could just literally draw this card. Okay, that's good. But surely there's other search cards. Magician pendulums, pendulums, pendulum treasure. Add one pendulum monster from your deck to your extra deck face up. That doesn't. It's not the same thing. I'm tripping here. Hold on. I'm just gonna go to Yu-Gi-Oh! Meta and look at Ryujay decks. I'm sure that there's at least one. What we got? Melody of the Awakening Dragon. You can melody this. That's amazing. You can melody this. Oh, that's crazy. Hold on. Yeah, I mean, that's all you need. Triple melody, triple Ryujay Rising, and triple Sosei. So you have 9 different ways to get Sosei in your hand in the start of the game. That's all you need. That's okay. Okay. This could be good. All right. Well, there you go. So that's the deck. My name is Srafi, and I was thrilled to have all of you with me.